Hi, everybody. I'm Monica Morales, and you're watching the Monica Makes It Happen show. We have a weekly podcast, too, on Fridays on YouTube. You can't miss that. We're talking to an incredible dad and community leader right here with us. Erik Cliette is here, the executive director of 100 Black Men. Erik, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to have quite a conversation.
I think we have a lot to talk about.
There is so much to talk about, so many different events, so many different resources for our viewers. Wait till you hear this. But first, this.
Monica Makes It Happen is proudly supported by Goya. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
And we're back. What an honor to have you, Erik. Cliette is here, the executive director of 100 Black Men. Erik, to have you here in our studios, it is an honor. We have so much to talk about. First, the incredible history of 100 Black Men and the fact that it started right here in our area. I don't think a lot of people know that. It happened right here. When did it start?
Well, 100 Black Men started in 1963. And we started because of civic engagement, actually. There was a woman who was given a ticket and arrested, and one of our founding members, Robert Mangum, voided the ticket. And then that was a little bit difficult back in the 60s, you can imagine. So he and a bunch of the community men, including David Dinkins, got together and said, we're not just 100 men, we're 100 Black men. And that was our name. So in 1963, we were founded, and we have since been about civic engagement, super interested in education and mentoring, health and wellness, and economic empowerment.
I mean, you do everything. And again, so many of your members are incredibly famous and have done so much for our communities, specifically our beautiful Charlie Rangel, who we are honoring this week. You have a close relationship. We call him Charlie because we love him so much. Can you tell me about that?
They call him the Lion of Lenox Avenue because he was so instrumental in protecting our neighborhood. I mean, I grew up in Harlem, and I would see him at the local what we call Pan, which was the restaurant after Chock full of Nuts. I'd always see him walking in the neighborhood. He'd show up at the churches. He was everywhere. Mr. Rangel, I'm happy he's a member of 100 Black Men. He was not a founder, but he came in the first membership group of 100 Black Men. So he's been part of our organization since 1964. He's also one of my fraternity brothers. I mean, his wife Alma and his children, just really, really, stalwart people in our communities. And we have followed them and loved him our whole life.
Well, we love Alma. I love Alma. I have my own personal story with Charlie and Alma myself. So we dedicate everything to them, don't we? Everything.
Yeah.
It's because of them.
And well, they should. And well, they should.
Yeah. Now, tell me a little bit about the future. There is this new surge of energy that your organization has. That's why you're here today. I always have the best guests. And the reason being is you are really focused on economic. There's 3 different pillars, though, right?
Right. There's economic empowerment, there's health and wellness, and education and mentoring. Yeah. Those are the 3 areas where we focus our time and attention.
And the economic part is what you're really focused on. And that's so important. And I love that you're really focusing on, is it high school? Is that the key?
Yeah, we have a very, very strong emphasis on high school. We call it our legacy program, where we work with high school students and they channel them, through high school to college. And this ties into our economic empowerment work because we are preparing these young folks with etiquette classes. We're teaching them about money. We're teaching them about financial instruments so that when they walk into one of the corporate entities, let's say Deloitte or United Airlines or Enterprise Mobility or one of our health partners, Health First, they have an opportunity to come as interns, not green and different, but they've actually had an opportunity to learn about the opportunity. So the work that we do is a pipeline opportunity. So our kids are starting with us as high school students, sometimes earlier, and we're trying to create a pipeline opportunity so they'll get to college, and from college, they'll go right into having a job. It's a really, really remarkable thing that we do with our young people.
You're amazing, because that's really the focus, and I love that. I love that it's really going to college and then going right into a job, and a great job.
Right.
It's a fantastic job that will lift families out of poverty, which is always the goal, right?
It is. I mean, I tell you a story. A kid that we started with some years ago, he came to us. He came to one of our golf outings. Graduated from high school, graduated from college. He works for Chase now, and he's a golfer. I mean, all of the things that we want our young people
We
to be
love
mindful
Chase,
of.
you know that.
Yeah.
We love Chase here at Pix
Yeah.
11, yes.
All of the things that we want our young people to be tied into, because it creates opportunities for them to give back to the family. We recognize that if our young people are solvent, they have an opportunity to support their families and support the community, support the local bodegas, support all business opportunities that are in the community. That's an important thing.
Okay, we got to say Happy Father's Day. You know that. That's very big. Talk to me about that. Let's talk about Dad's Day. It is really important to honor our dads, because we always say moms make it happen here at Pix 11, but it's dads making it happen.
Well, it's a joint effort, but I think the most important thing I've ever done in my life was to be a father. I have a daughter. She is amazing. She will be embarrassed if I said more about her, but she's a great student. She's going to go to a great school. She's starting high school in the fall. And being a dad is important. And it's important for children to see their fathers engaged in work. And 100 Black Men talks about the role of men in the lives of their children. I've said to you before that the reason I am so excited about 100 Black Men is that we are an organization that was founded by Black men for the amelioration of Black families and children. It's just great. So being a dad, to be able to be an icon for folks to look up to, just like I look to Charlie Rangel, and just like we look to David Dinkins and all the great members of our organization, we stand up. Our children look to us in the same way. And it's important for dads to be there and for dads to be recognized. And I thank you for taking the time to recognize fathers, particularly on the eve of Father's Day.
We're honoring dads all month long. We're not just doing it for a day. We should do it all year round, but we're going to do a special show at the end of this month. And we're going to do every show about dads. Every story I do, I'm going to talk about dads, because you really are so important. Talk to me about golf. Dads love golf, so this is a perfect opportunity. What's going on with the golf outing? What's happening?
Well, we at the 100 Black Men have an annual golf outing. It's called the Roscoe C. Brown Christopher E. Bennett golf outing. I want to tell you a little something about a dad named Christopher E. Bennett. He is currently going through a double organ replacement. He had a heart replaced 2 days ago. He had his kidney replaced yesterday, and we are so excited. Why is that important? Because he is the co-chair of our golf outing that we have every year. Even from his bedside, he has called into meetings, helped chair our activities. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. But on top of it, he's a dad. He's an amazing dad. And so we have changed the name of our golf outing to include his name, because we want to give him his flowers while he's alive and can hear them. And we are so happy for Chris. Our golf outing will be August 4th and 5th. That's a Monday and Tuesday. It'll be at Ardsley Country Club. We're raising money to support scholarships. We're raising money to support programming. We're raising money to support operations. It is a really, really great opportunity. We'd love for you to come out and participate.
I'm going to have to. I think Monday I'm going to have to do. We do a mom's. We're going to transition it to a dad's making it happen on a Monday.
Okay.
But that's incredible. And so people, if they want to reach you, there's a phone number, right? I always love phone numbers. What's the phone number?
Our number is 212-777-7070.
It's like a hotline. We love
It's a
that.
hotline.
Say it one more time.
212-777-7070.
And then if we can get online, what's the website?
Our website is www.ohbm.org. OHBM stands for
100blackmen.org.
Exactly.
Right?
www.ohbm.org.
Now let's get to the logistics. If someone wants to become a member, it's ageless, right? You can be a member at any age, or what's the age?
Yeah. Typically, we find members sometime after college, so usually about 35 and older is really the median age that we look for.
Yeah.
Becoming a member is a function of calling the office. You are sponsored by one of our members. We have a rolling admission, and simple process. There's an application. It'll be reviewed by our membership committee, and we move forward.
And it's really a lifelong connection to an incredible group and community.
Yeah, we do incredible work. Our members are incredible. We have almost 200 members in our roles. We do really, really outstanding work. And I'm proud, again, to be part of 100 Black Men because of all of the great things that we do year over year, day over day. Well,
this is an epic show for Dad's Day. What do you think? I think I nailed it, and I think you nailed it. Thank you so much, Erik, for coming on our show. And we honor Charlie Rangel today. This show is devoted to him and his memory and his legacy, and you are continuing to help our community rise, and we love you so much. You'll be back on our show.
I hope so. Thank you, Monica. You're the best.
You're the best, and you make it happen. Again, 100 Black Men make it happen every time, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to watch me every single night on TV2 on Pix 11. You know where it is, 5:45 and 6:45 on the news every single night, working for you. Let's keep making it happen together. See you next time.
Thank you so much.
You were awesome. That was great. That was really good.
Thanks.